Hey everyone, Matt Jobin here with Reach Your Summit. In this video, I want to share with you a new shelter system for 2018. I'm very excited about this. I've only used it once, so I have limited use, but definitely check back with me throughout the year and I can give you more accurate feedback as I use this. But I'm really excited about it. I've had it out overnight already and it worked very well so far. And that product is the Ultimate Direction FK Bivy and the Ultimate Direction FK Tarp. Together, this system is very lightweight and it's very easy to set up. And in this video, I'm going to show you the setup of the product and also go through its features. The FK Bivy weighs on its own about 6.6 ounces for the regular length that I have here. And it worked very well for my 5-foot 10-inch frame. All packaged together, it weighs 8.8 ounces. The bottom of the Bivy uses very similar 20D nylon micro ripstop with the silicone outer and the PU inner, and the upper section of the Bivy uses the 7D nylon micro ripstop. And that upper does have a PU coating as well. Now the FK Tarp on its own weighs about 10 ounces. On my scale it was just a little under 10 at 9.5, and fully packaged with the 8 stakes that it comes with, it weighs in around 14 ounces. You can certainly cut that weight down just a little bit if you go with something like MSR mini groundhogs, which I have done, but for this video I'm showing the whole entire product, so I have the Ultimate Direction stakes that come with this tarp. It uses a 20D nylon micro ripstop. It has a silicone outer and a PU inner, so there are no taped seams anywhere. It's fully waterproof. It's ridiculously easy to set up, and I'll show you that setup now. As I mentioned, I have limited use with this Bivy and tarp because it just came out this year. But because it's so lightweight, I would go with a ground cloth, which I did use on the night that I've used it so far. You can go with Tyvek, you can use a shower curtain, you can use a tent footprint if you wanted to. But I find the emergency space blanket to work very well. You do get a little bit of heat reflecting back up to you. But not too much, as this is just going to be laid out across the ground. But it's relatively lightweight, it's very cheap, easy to replace, and it'll give me sufficient protection from anything poking up into the bottom of the Bivy. Now you have this 2mm nylon accessory cord with tension systems on it, and then it's tied off to these loops right at the end of the tarp, and you have them throughout the tarp, so it's super easy to get everything nice and taut after you get it set up. Here's a look at the coating of it, just a little bit closer. That's the inner, and then this is the outer. Now setup with this don't have any pulls, actually use your trekking poles. And there are a couple of sleeves in the front and a toggle. So all you do is you slide the grip of your trekking pole in the sleeve, and you stick the other end in the dirt, and then you just cinch that down on 2 spots on this right in the front, and then you just stake out the cordage and tighten everything down to your preference. So let me grab my poles. Now with the trekking poles, you can go with a fixed length if you wanted, like I have here, or you can use an adjustable pole. These are the Black Diamond carbon Z poles, and these are new for this year. They have an aluminum ring for reinforcement right where the pin is, and it makes the pole, actually makes it stiffer, 20-30% stiffer than the previous model. It works very well. And also there are newer baskets on here, so they do have snow basket attachments. Let me get that focused. There you go. So there are actually snow baskets you can use with these now. The previous model you were not able to. But if you push down on this, you don't get a lot of bend like you do with the older ones. So I'll be using this with this tarp system this year. These are 120 centimeter. They do come in fixed lengths only, so you cannot adjust it unless you go with the FLZ option. But I find these to work very well. And I'm looking forward to testing these out too and giving you feedback on these. All right, so let's set this up. As I mentioned, you have this sleeve right here. So all you do is you just take your trekking pole, slide it through like this. And that's it. Then you cinch this down. And you do the same with the other side. And you cinch that down. Right. Just like that. After those two are attached, you want to stand this up. So alright, so here's the tarp. So it's super spacious in here for one person. Could squeeze two in here, but for one person it's a palace. With all of your gear, you can get really good rain protection. It is a little breezy out while I'm filming this, but you do get really good protection all the way down all three sides, and you can make it as taut as you want it, tighten it all the way down to the ground, and then you have a lot of room inside of here. The dimensions are 110 inches long by, I think, around 84, 85 inches wide, and about 58 inches for the peak height. Now let's set up the bivy. Alright, so the bivy, you have really fine mesh. Here is the same coating, the 20D nylon micro ripstop on the bottom, and the 7 up at the top. And you'll be able to see through this when I put my bag in there after. The bivy uses these really small, thin wires, 2 of them, and they feed right through here, and then there's a little spot for your pad too. Let me get this set. So the first one goes right through here and here, and then you clip it together with this. Alright, so it ends up looping around like that. And then this, you just buckle over, just like that. And the other one goes right through, so right through here, and right through here. And then it clips the same way right here. Alright, so it stands upright like that. And then you just loop this one around and buckle that one too. Just like that. This bivy, once it is set up, is 82 inches in length for the regular, which I have, and there's a longer version, which I will get the specs for and post them on here. And inside of the bivy, as I mentioned, there is a reinforced nylon strap that goes across the bottom, and you're able to slide your sleeping pad under that, and it will keep that stationary while you sleep. You can also unzip the bivy and get really good breathability when you're sleeping in it. And as you can see, that is my sleeping bag right through the fabric here. So it's pretty thin, but excellent. So the FK Tarp is $199.95, and the FK Bivy is $179.95. But still a great compact system. You saw both of them packaged. You saw both of them being set up. It's very easy to set up, and they work very well together when paired together. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Look forward to sharing more videos with you. If you have any questions on this tarp or the Bivy, please feel free to get in touch, either in a comment below or on reachyoursummit.net. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you out on the trail.